Assalamu alaikum everybody. So today's video is going to be about Indian government blacklisting Karl Rock. For everybody else who don't know Karl Rock, because I know a lot of people are subscribed to him and a lot of people like him, and he is a good dude. You know, he travels, he looks out for people, he tells you how to be aware of scams, how to be aware of people in India, how to travel safely, so on and so forth. This guy is really Indian when I tell you, okay? He loves India. He's always saying Jai Hind, this and that. He even drank cow piss in India. So he's really determined, you know. But the thing is, 8 months or 9 months ago from today, he decided to go to Dubai, and then he decided to go to Pakistan. So once he came to Pakistan, he stayed here for a little bit. He traveled around like he always does, you know, and he showed the parts of Pakistan and how to be safe here and how it works and everything like he always does, creating good content. But on his way back to India, he found out that Indian government had revoked his visa, canceled it, also blacklisted him, thus preventing him from entering India ever again. Mind you, he is an Indian resident now, and he lives there. He is married there. His family is there. He lives in Deli, Haryana. And it is really sad to see for 8 to 9 months from today that it's been already that he is away from his family, his wife, and his country, just because Indian government feels that he went to Pakistan. And obviously this is the only reason India is going to do that. We know that everybody with a straight mind understands that this is such a cowardly act, because just because he went to Pakistan gives you no right to take his family away from him. There are so many people that come to Kartarpur from India and go back. So what if he came to Pakistan? But India government, I don't know why they're so scared of Pakistan. Seriously, this guy just came to visit, and now he's coming back. And you guys, seriously, there's no other reason, because as we're gonna see his video right now, there is no other reason for them to blacklist him, and they haven't given him any reason. But since he went to Pakistan, and on his way back from Pakistan to India, he's blacklisted. Anyways, let's see what he has to say. It's really sad, you know. Check this out.
Grab a tea. You're gonna need it because a lot has happened in the last 8 months, and yeah, it's time I told you what's been happening behind the scenes in my and Manisha's life. So let's start from the top. My name is Karl Rock, and the government of India has stopped me from returning to India, separating me from my wife and my family. So who am I? What happened? And why did this happen? We'll go over all of that in this video. So who am I? I am a content creator. I make videos about travel safety, incredible travel destinations. I make videos helping people avoid scams in both English and in Hindi. And I just cover everything to do with my life and family. And I've been to every single state and union territory in India, from Mizoram to Lakshadweep. And I did that because I wanted to see all of India. India is my passion. And if I look familiar, no, I'm not PewDiePie, but you might remember me last year donating plasma twice to the Deli Plasma Clinic, or more recently, you might have seen my viral video where I replied to someone trolling India very simply and very sweetly with Jai Hind.
You have to say the D's with us.
Why?
Yes,
Nay, I know what you're trying to make me do. No, I'm not gonna troll India. I'm not gonna troll India. No, the tea in India is better. Indian tea is better, sorry bro.
But this soldiers drink from here.
Very true. Okay bro, I have one thing to say to you. Jai Hind. You better space. मेरी पत्नी का नाम मनीषा मलिक है, और हम अक्टूबर 2014 में दिल्ली में मिले, और issue you a visa to go home to India. So since then, Manisha and I have been running around trying to sort this out with the government, trying to get them to talk to us about what happened, why it happened, how we can fix this. We've written multiple emails to the Home Ministry. No reply, no reply. My wife turned up at the Home Ministry's doorstep in Deli. No help. Just ignored. I've written to His Excellency, the Indian High Commissioner here in Wellington. Totally ignored. Even when I turned up at the High Commission in Wellington asking for help, nothing happened. I sent a follow-up mail saying, please help. Ignored. And at that time, my wife had COVID for a second time, and I'd taken the COVID positive test there saying, please help me, I have to get back to my wife, you know. Just totally ignored, does not care. And during that time, I was so worried about her. When I had COVID in March 2020, she took care of me. You've all seen that from my videos, but I feel so bad because I wasn't there for her when she needed me, when she had COVID really bad a second time during a second wave. And during this time I was so worried because the very hospital that we go to, 25 people died from lack of oxygen.
Jaipur Golden Hospital has claimed that 25 critical patients lost their life. The hospital today has informed the Delhi High Court that 25 patients in the hospital lost their lives because of the non-availability of oxygen.
मेरी वाइफ थी यहाँ पे सर। क्या आप रात को आए तो आपने क्या देखा? हम 10 बजे आए, बिल्कुल ठीक थे। उसके बाद हम घर चले गए। 3 बजे फोन आया कि आपके है ही नहीं, पेशेंट खत्म हो गया, हार्ट काम नहीं कर रहा। हमने कहा 10 बजे ठीक थे। जब ऑक्सीजन नहीं है तो पेशेंट क्या करेगा? हमें कहते हैं हमने छोटे सिलेंडर से दिया। अरे इतना NIV पे इतनी चाहिए ऑक्सीजन चाहिए, छोटे सिलेंडर से पेशेंट उधर तड़प रहा है। 6 पेशेंट उसी वार्ड में मर गए।
So that's what I've been going for, trying to get back to India, we've been trying to ask everybody for help in the government, but we're just ignored every single time, even from the High Commission here in New Zealand. Now, you might be thinking, Karl, you have a European passport, you have a New Zealand passport, you guys can go live anywhere, you and Manisha. But the thing is, we don't want to live anywhere else. India is our dream country, and we both love India. My wife spent 6 years of her life studying for civil service examinations. That's the level of devotion she has to India. You know, she's a Deshbhakt in the most purest sense, and her devotion and her love for India and Indian culture is something that I absolutely love about her. So it's very wrong for the government of India to be trying to force her to leave the country because, you know, she needs to be with me. We need to be together. We're married, right? It's very, very wrong. And me being exiled from my family has been extremely difficult, as I'm sure you can imagine. I have gone through a lot of separation trauma. At the beginning, I would have panic attacks. I would feel like there's water coming up and I'm drowning because there's nothing I can do to get back to my family. And it's just led to me being deeply, deeply unhappy in life. Like, imagine that you're up against the government of India, a very, very, very tough and strong government. I've never had so much pressure on my shoulders before, and you feel it, and it's the most pressure I've ever felt in my life, and it's too much. But if there's one thing that I've learned from being part of a Haryanvi family in India, it's how to be brave and it's how to fight. So we will fight, and I will get back to India. Now the question that everybody wants to know the answer to, including myself, is why have I been blacklisted? And I don't know. The last 8 months we've been asking the government this very question, but they've been ignoring us. Before somebody is blacklisted, they're meant to be given a right of reply and time to reply. I wasn't. So today we are filing a petition in the High Court asking for my name to be removed from the blacklist in the Delhi High Court. And I'm feeling so thankful for the Indian judiciary system because me and Manisha have been ignored by the government the entire time. Without the judiciary, we have no recourse. So I'm extremely thankful for them, and I'm hopeful they'll review my blacklisting and give a fair decision. Through this, there's only one regret that I have, and it's all the worry and the stress that I put on mere patni, sas, ससुर और परिवार. तो इसलिए मुझे माफ कीजिए. I'm sorry. And if you want to help Manisha and I, please go and sign our petition. It is linked in the description below. And I'm just waiting for the moment when I can step foot back in Delhi and in Haryana and be with my family again. In the meantime, we probably meet up in Nepal, Pakistan, or Bangladesh. That's what we will have to do until I'm back in India. Jai Hind.
So, जैसे आपने देखा, you know how just the way you saw this happening right now, whatever he said is just so sad, you know. And Indian government is so cowardly for doing this. He has done nothing wrong. If anything, he's traveling and making travel safe for other people. And he has great content. So I would say once again, Indian government, very, very cowardly act to take this man away from his family just because you're scared of Pakistan. Don't worry, Pakistan's not going to do anything to you as long as you don't act out of line like the way you did with Abhinandan. Anyways, guys, pray for this guy so at least he could meet up with his family. Indians or non-Indians, we never hate anybody. We only have a problem with the people that try to hurt us. Stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.